Letter to my young black brother. I pray that all is well with you. I'm writing you in genuine concern and interest for your well-being. See, I know you possess tremendous amounts of untapped potential and greatness that you have yet to discover about yourself. I've been in many of the same situations you're going through now, and you're probably going through some that I haven't. Everything I'm saying to you in this letter is out of true love. Because some of you have never known your father or was abandoned by your father. I lost my father at the age of 6, and I understand the adversities and the search for manhood. Your big brother's just taking some time out of his schedule to pause and holler at you for a second. I'm going to tell you some things that no rapper is going to tell you, even after 6 full-length albums and 100 interviews. First, do everything you can to save as much money as possible. There's going to come a time in a few years from now when you want or you need to purchase, invest, or start your own business. At some point in time, you're going to want to marry the woman of your dreams and start a family with her, and that requires some savings. Don't waste your money on clothes, jewelry, drugs, alcohol, and other nonsense. I did that in my teenage to college years, and I don't wear any of those clothes anymore or that jewelry now. And I'm no longer high or drunk from the weed I smoked or the liquor I drank back then. To be even more honest, I lost 2 of my best friends in a drunk driving accident. I know if I was to calculate every dollar spent on fashion trends from high school to graduate school, I would have tens of thousands of dollars right now. Now, I'm doing pretty good financially now, but I would have been better off if I had listened to my mom telling me to save my money. But I try to keep up with the trends. Second, respect your body. You get one body, and there's no remix on life. And that's a quote by rapper AZ. Years of alcohol abuse, weed, ecstasy, and all other kind of drugs, they're going to take a toll on you. I've seen so many of my friends from college look older than they really are. You also want to be healthy enough to enjoy your family and be healthy enough to be an active parent in your child's life. You also don't want to be a financial burden on your family by being chronically ill. Make sure you refrain from unprotected sex. You want to cut your life short by getting a disease that's incurable and physically destructive. Many women won't tell you they're infected, and some don't even know they're infected, and they'll infect you. Buy and use your own condoms. Don't let a female give you a condom. I mean, it's good that she's making a right and kind gesture, but you don't know if the condom's been tampered with. If you choose to engage in sex, a real man will get tested and get his girl tested for STDs. Get tested with any female you get serious with, and if she refuses, leave her. Now, you won't get along with every girl you date. Some relationships will be all mental. Some women will teach you things and change your life forever. Some will just be pure physical attraction, and you also have spiritual connections. However, listen to me. Never, ever, ever put your hands on a woman. When you find yourself mad enough to get physical, just leave the relationship alone and quit it. You never want to be in that position. Never stay in a relationship with a woman that'll push you to the point of physical force. You'll end up in jail and ruin your record, or you'll ruin your gentleman reputation and you'll have to deal with the repercussions from the men on her side, and that's just not love. There's a difference between having a disagreement and physical aggression. Also, if you meet a woman you really love and she loves you and respects you, don't hesitate to say I love you and express how you feel. A coward holds his feelings and is scared to act on them. A man will always express himself. Now, be careful in these streets. Society has a perception of young black men, and many are looking for any reason to kill you or incarcerate you. Be conscious of your appearance. I know you're not a thug, but if you fit the look that society sees, they'll act on that perception. Les Brown said how you dress determines how you're addressed. Carry yourself respectfully. Talk with meaning and purpose. Don't worry about people saying you're talking proper. One of the coldest and realest men I admire is Malcolm X, and he commanded the American vocabulary and could out-debate anybody. Now, having a child is no joke at all. As a young man, I know there are so many adventures, dreams, and just plain young fun you want to have. When you have a child, that'll force you into adulthood. And all those adventures and fun, it's just going to be put on delay. Babies are expensive. You have to provide food, housing, daycare, education, and health insurance until that baby is your age and older. I don't even want to mention the amount of money you'll spend in child support if things don't work out between you and the mother of your child. You shouldn't have to experience this at a young age. Enjoy your youth, man. Always think with logic first and not emotions. Remember, emotions are temporary, but some results of emotions are permanent. So always think about your decisions. Always. Planning is key. Think about your future and take responsibility for it early. Increase your reading and knowledge about any and everything. School doesn't stop when the 3:30 bell rings. Try reading a book a month. If you read 10 pages a day, that's a 300 to 310 page book. In 4 years, you would have read 48 books that can turn you into a king. At my age, I learned that knowledge is everything. The famous quote, "The strong rule the weak, but the wise rule the strong," is true. Learn new languages. Make friends of various ethnicities. Your country's becoming extremely diverse, and you need to know more than English. Believe your brother. I'm just keeping it 100. Avoid gangs and violence. I know it's hard because sometimes the gang culture is overwhelming, but try to stay neutral. You'll get involved in all types of dangerous, life-changing experiences you would have never imagined for yourself. But respect all men that respect you and protect your elders. Don't believe one thing these rappers say. Rappers that have you screaming thug life and gang affiliations, but they're not there to take that bullet for you. They're not going to pay your bail or keep your prison canteen commissary filled. They're not going to fight your battles in jail cells and prison showers. Your favorite rapper won't pay your debt after you try to buy everything you see in their video. Your favorite rapper won't take your STD pills if you catch one trying to imitate the sexual acts they talk about in their rhymes. They're not going to pay your child support. I mean, what rapper could have saved Biggie and Tupac? None of these so-called rappers could have saved them. All they could do is throw their name around and write a song about them. I used to hate to be told what to do. When I got older, that made me say, take care of your business or your business will take care of you. The things that you should do but don't feel like doing will have you doing things you never wanted to do for a very long time. Make sure you get involved politically when you're old enough to vote, because you want to have a say in the decisions about how you live your life. All right, little bro, I'm about to bounce, but I just wanted to holler at you for a second. Be good, and I'll send you another one in a few months. Peace. Letter to my young black brother.